Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the phenomena of El Nino and La Nina and what will be its impact on the global weather phenomena and the patterns, and specifically what are the impacts of El Nino and La Nina on India. So let us first of all look at the points of discussion. First we will be looking at the news, then what does the US forecast study talks about, why El Nino year and La Nina year, what is the phenomena and impact on India, and in the end prelim MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is Geography Phenomena. The news talks about 57% of La Nina developing between now and December, US forecaster. So US forecaster talks about that there are 57% chances that La Nina will develop or starts to develop in end of December and the coming 2025. Before we start, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now been shifted to Noida. So Noida has become the new UPSC hub. If you are traveling by the metro, then the nearest metro station is Noida Sector 15 and the exact address is C171/2 Block A Sector 15 Noida. And if you want to take admission, the offline admissions have already begun, and the Hindi and the English medium batches both are going on. And if you have any query, give us a call at 9311406440, and the location of the Noida center is also given in the description box, so you can go and click on the link. And apart from the Noida center, the UPSC foundation batches are going on in Lucknow 23rd December, Delhi 23rd December. So let's begin with the news. So the US government forecaster has talked about that there are 57% chance of La Nina emerging from now to December, and it is expected to persist through January to March of the year 2025. So La Nina. So with La Nina, what comes to the mind is the ENSO, that is the El Nino Southern Oscillation, El Nino year and La Nina year. So both El Nino, La Nina and the weather phenomena. So basically here we are talking about La Nina, but we will also be talking about El Nino also, because if you will not be knowing about El Nino, then it will become difficult for you to understand La Nina also. So if we talk about La Nina or El Nino, so first of all you have to understand that they both are weather phenomena. Second, both takes place in the Pacific Ocean. Both takes place along the coast of Peru. And Peru is present in which continent? South American continent. So these are the very basic things which are present in both El Nino and La Nina. So first of all, let us talk about few of the important points about La Nina, and then we will be going into how the formation takes place. So La Nina is known as the cooling phase of the Pacific Ocean because of La Nina, more rainfall tends to take place on India. So cooling phase of the Pacific Ocean, and it is characterized by lower than average sea surface temperature between Indonesia and South America. And how does it form? Strengthened trade winds push warm water westward. Westward means this is north, this is south, this is west, and this is east. Westward. So warm water, it moves in the westward direction, allowing colder water to upwell in the central and eastern Pacific. Then what will be the global impacts and the impact on India is what we will be looking into. So let us first of all look at how the normal conditions, El Nino condition and La Nina condition takes place. So look at this image. First we will be talking about the normal year. Now this is the coast of Australia. This is Australia, this is Indonesia, and this is South America. This is the Pacific Ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. Things are clear that the phenomena tends to take place in Pacific Ocean. On one side is the South America, while on the other side is the coast of Australia. And in between, this is how the El Nino or La Nina weather phenomena happens and it impacts the global weather patterns. Now what happens is that this is South America, this is Australia. Now we are talking about the normal condition, that during the normal condition how things takes place. Okay, if this is equator, fine, this is South America. Now what happens is that this is the coast of Peru. Now there is a Humboldt current. There is a Humboldt current, and Humboldt current is going from downward to upward direction along the coast of Peru, and that is why it is also known as Peruvian current. So because of the Humboldt current, it is a cold water current, so the surface temperature of the on the coast of the South American continent, the surface temperature is little low. It means the colder conditions are present there, and that is why there is creation of high pressure. There is creation of high pressure. And when we talk about the movement of winds, then how the movement of winds takes place? It takes place from high pressure to low pressure. So because of the colder conditions, high pressure is formed at the South American continent, while low pressure is present at the Australian continent. So the trade winds which are present, they flow in this direction. From South American continent towards the Australian continent. So this means in the westward direction. In the westward direction it takes place. Now this is normal condition. Now what happens in the El Nino condition is exact opposite of the normal conditions. Now let us see that how things takes place. Normal conditions is clear. Now coming to the El Nino year. Now what happens during the El Nino year is, that this is South American continent and this is the Australian continent. Fine. This is equator. So the surface temperature, at the South American continent is low. Because of the what? Because of the Peruvian current or the Humboldt current. Because of the Peruvian current or Humboldt current. Now what happens is, because of the Peruvian current or the Humboldt current, so the Humboldt current, which is a cold water current, it comes from the downward side to the upward side. Now during the normal conditions, the movement of the trade winds was moving from the eastern side to the western side. But during the El Nino current, what happens is, during the El Nino year, what happens is the movement of trade winds, it starts to move in the opposite direction. It means the winds which was earlier going on from the east direction to the west direction now moves from the west direction to the east direction, because the higher temperature is formed at the Australian continent side, while the low temperature is present at the South American side. Clear? Because of the very strong Humboldt current. And Humboldt current, when it comes to the coast of Peru, it brings upwelling process. And when the upwelling process takes place, it means the micronutrients which are present at the depth of the ocean, they also tend to come upward. And this is one of the reasons that why the Peru coast or the Peruvian coast is considered to be very good for fishing. This upwelling process, or because of the Peruvian current or the Humboldt current, it is considered to be very good for fishing. Now, when the trade winds are moving in very large amount or in very large quantity, so the water also tends to start moving from the west to the east. So from Australian side, it tends to move to the South American side. So from high temperature to low temperature. And in this case, what happens when a lot of water gets collected at the coast of Peru, then what happens? The process of water starts rising upside. Water starts rising upside. So when it starts to rise upward, now what happens? The formation of clouds takes place. And when the formation of clouds takes place, after that precipitation happens. And when the precipitation happens at the coast of the South America, the impact El Nino impact on India is that the monsoon or rainfall compared to the normal, the monsoon or rainfall is low. Low monsoon or low rainfall is observed in India during the El Nino year, because the wetter conditions are present at the South America and the comparatively drier conditions are present at the coast of Australia and South Asian countries. And this is the reason that why in India also drier condition as compared to the normal condition, drier conditions are observed, or below normal rainfall or monsoon is observed. Now coming to the La Nina year. Now La Nina year, what happens is, La Nina year is opposite of El Nino year. So even if you remember the trade wind direction of one, you will be able to remember the trade wind direction of other because it is opposite in nature. So what was the trade wind direction in the El Nino? It was from Australia towards South America. So if in El Nino it was from Australia to South America, what will be the direction in La Nina? It will be from South America to Australia. So from South America to Australia. So if this is taking place, it means the higher pressure zone is present on the coast of South America while the low pressure zone is there in Australia. So the movement of air or the movement of trade winds and with trade winds, the movement of water is taking place from South American continent towards the Australian continent, and that too on the sides of the East Australian side. Then a large amount of water is present at the coast of the Australia. Now the same process happens when a large amount of water is present and the temperature, or you can say the pressure zone is low. Then what will happen? The air tends to rise up, and when the air tends to rise up, the cloud formation will take place, and after the cloud formation, the precipitation will take place. And when the precipitation will take place, what happens is, when on the coast of Australia, when the precipitation will take place in a large quantity, then the above normal rainfall tends to take place in India also. So La Nina impact on India is that the monsoon and the rainfall is above normal. Now let us get back to the El Nino and the La Nina part. So this was the La Nina part. So the cooling phase of the Pacific Ocean. So this cooling phase is because of the Humboldt current, characterized by lower than average sea surface, because of which the pressure difference, because of the difference in the pressure, in one side higher pressure zone is there and on the other side lower pressure zone is there, and that is how, because of the pressure difference, the movement of water and air takes place between Indonesia and South America. How it forms? Strengthened trade winds move warm water westward, correct, allowing colder water to upwell in the central and eastern Pacific. Upwelling of water, I also told you about the Humboldt current, good fishing grounds. In La Nina, El Nino, the fishing grounds are very high because the Humboldt current is very strong, while on the other hand, La Nina, the upwelling is little less and the fishing grounds are also little less as compared to the El Nino. So the global impact of La Nina is that increased hurricanes over the Atlantic Ocean, droughts in Africa and Western US, and enhanced rainfall in Southeast Asia and Australia. Now, if we will talk about the impact on India of La Nina, then that is above normal monsoon, and this has happened in the year 2020, 2021 and 2022, and these 3 years combined in a row was of La Nina, and that is why it is also known as triple dip La Nina. So, above normal monsoon, colder winters in North India and cooler summer relief, then high wind speeds, improving air quality, and more rainfall is observed in India. So this is with regard to La Nina, and El Nino conditions are opposite of it. La Nina, more rainfall; El Nino, less rainfall. Above normal monsoon in La Nina, less than normal monsoon in El Nino. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. So which among the following impacts La Nina has on India? That is high wind speeds, above normal monsoon, or more rainfall. And you have to choose the correct code. Codes are 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.